Alright, welcome to Kilowatt Hour on EV channel. Today, I am going to be discussing about my 2022 Kia EV6. Yes, I am about to let my car go. Yeah, I'm about to let my car go, okay? And stay tuned for the next video of what I'm going to be getting, okay? So, if this is your first time viewing this channel, please subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell. Check out my road trip video on my 2022 Kia EV6. Check out the charging session, and also check out all the accessories that I had and I reviewed and installed for my 2022 Kia EV6. So, with all that being said, so let me just take a quick review about this car. This car is almost 2 years old. I got it I believe I got it April 1st last year. No, I'm sorry, 2022. April 1st, 2022. And it was like, it was in a rush when I was trying to do the process and all that stuff. There were a couple of mistakes that I made while doing the financing process. So I will be explaining that later on the audio recording. So I'm just need to record few things and about the car, and I will conduct an audio video for the rest of the video. So I apologize that I couldn't record a wider view of the vehicle. It is late right now. I believe it's around almost 11 o'clock, 11 p.m. Yep, 11 p.m. and I need to go to sleep before I go to work. So let me turn my car, 2022 Kia EV6. I've taken, if you can see, I try to put it back to the stock. I removed the rear mud guard, but I left the front one on because the front one did fit. The rear one fit, but not completely, because that one was meant for a GT line. GT line 2022 GT line EV6. So I decided to remove that because there's no point in it. So I decided to remove the glow in the dark tapes. Everything, it was a little bit sticky, but I was able to get that done. Use a WD-40 and I was able to get that taken off. So I've removed almost everything out of this car. The carpet, I've brought it back to stock carpet. So as you can see, it has the EV6 logo on it. And I've removed the dash cam. That one I've removed that. So all the seats are removed right now. I mean, not the seat, but the carpet is back to stock. Right now the car is charging. And I removed the back cover for the seat as well. So everything is back to stock. Nothing here. I removed the all-weather floor mat. They are right there. So I still got other ones over there too. I probably will be selling them or giving them away. Either one of the two. I will see what I'm going to do. So I remove all the other stuff that I put over there. So the car has been great. I love this car. I love this car. I will, if you ask if I'm going to recommend this vehicle, yes, I will recommend this vehicle for somebody that have a small family. So because I have my family with girls, so I'm expecting another child, so I need a bigger vehicle that will fit me and my family. So, and this car is not gonna fit 2 kids and a baby, two toddlers and an infant. It's not gonna fit. So right now I have all the stuff taken out. I have my daughter's seat, my son's seat over there. There's no space. Where's the little baby gonna be? So I need to get another vehicle. So, and I'm getting ready for that. And everything is all brought back to stock. I put the door seal, the plastic one, the LEDs, the LED door seal is all removed. And just to add to that, the current mileage on this vehicle now is 39,419 miles. And right now I am charging I started around 39%. So right now it took me, I would get about 3 hours, 45 minutes. So I'm already half into it. Charged to 80%. I got all the keys and stuff. I got the keys, it's the manual. Left everything here except for this right here. I'm gonna take it off when I get that tomorrow. So the vehicle, I'll be picking that up tomorrow. Yes, I'll be picking up. So if you're watching this, that means this car is gone. It is gone, and I'm gonna miss this car. I'm gonna miss it. This is my first electric baby right here. The only thing I will leave on this car is this sticker right here. I won't try and mess with it. I'll leave it there. 100% electric. Every time people see that, it's like, oh, it's an electric car. So yeah. So what I love about this car, I love the fact that this car is a 800 volt and it can DC fast charge. It's a great road tripper. You guys have seen a lot of my videos, and I love this car for that 800 volt that I can charge really fast and get back on the road and keep going. I like the fact that the car is comfortable. You sit in there, you feel comfortable. The driving assistant one is okay. It could be better. And I love the instrument cluster. It could be better. There are a couple of other things that I don't like about it, but what I love about it kind of really, overshadow the negative part of this car. So it is a nice car for a small family or an individual that just want to switch to an electric vehicle. This is a great vehicle for you to have. And what more can I say? I love this car. It's a head turner. Every time people say, like, man, this is a very nice car. It is fast. Might not be as fast as performance vehicle or the GT, but it is fast. It is great. It's economical as well. What else can I say? I remember when I got this car, I didn't even know what I was doing. I was just trying to record something just to post. And if you guys go back to the video, I was in the same car, in the same garage, and was recording everything. I never had a chance to do an in-depth review of this car. The car came a long way, and not having a rod planner, an EV rod planner, to having an EV rod planner, from not having an OTA to having an OTA. This car is just so special. That's all I can say. It is special. All right. I don't know about everybody else, but this car is special. All right. So, I can get OTA. This car can get OTA now for EV rod planner. And the rod planner has been better. Has been great. Now the negative part of it are certain things that happen with the car, but they're minor. And one of the main issue is the 12 volt battery that I had an issue with. And but that was rectified because I believe that was a bad 12 volt battery. So, and after ever since I replaced that, I haven't had any issue. The DC converter inverter charges the battery, and it hasn't been any issue. I've had a couple of issues where the door handle is like when you push the button, it doesn't lock. Okay, I have the key inside. That's why it's not trying to lock. But I'm not the only one. I've had people that complain about that issue as well. Key just never did anything to rectify that. There've been a couple of what they call it, couple of recalls that was done, software recall. Another issue that I have is about, if you can't see this, like there's a couple of scratches and stuff coming from here. Apart from that, it was okay. There are a couple of accessories that I've got for this car, and they were great. And what else can I say? Yeah, the charge port door, there are times that it won't work. It's like you try to open it, it's not going to open. And that's the only few things, but it doesn't affect the vehicle functionality. Once you open it back up and you plug in the charger, then it works fine. I love the fact that there's a lot of space in the trunk as well. Not a It doesn't have the car doesn't have dip you know trunk space or rear hatch plate. You know, and the front is not that big, so and it's not that big. This all you got. And I love the fact that it has that's another thing I forgot. The V2L, it has the V2L. You can plug stuff in. And apart from that, I don't think there's anything else. The tire, mobility kit, nothing else. Bigger space. You lay it flat. You can, have an air mattress for two adults. So, and not to forget about when this car came out. Yep, I smashed the tail light and I had to get a different one installed. So, that was a little bit pricey. So, and what else can I say? I'm gonna miss this car. I'm gonna miss it. But another car I'm gonna replace it with is even gonna be better than this car. Okay, so it's a nice family car, um, you know, and better range, and also spacious than this EV6. So I will try and record the rest of voice record over the video, so that I can explain more about this, because I don't have a lot of time. So, but thank you guys. So I'll explain more. So I will be explaining that in audio. So thank you for watching. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. So as I said, I will be doing a voiceover recording of the video. So this is a 2022 Kia EV6 wind all-wheel drive with tech package, and this has a 77.4 kilowatt hour battery, and the estimated EPA range is 274 miles, and this has onboard power generation, the V12, and this has an ultra fast DC charging of 800 volt. So, and this comes with a 39 kilowatt electric motor, 320 horsepower with a 446 foot torque. So, and this has a heat pump. Not all of them has a heat pump. So I love this car, and the MSRP is $50,900 including some. I think they only charge for the paint, which was $495, and the technology package, the Win Tech package, which is $1,500, and $170 for the carpeted floor mat. And I'm reading through the Maroni. So right now, according to the MSRP plus the freight charges was $54,280. Now I paid for a markup. Okay, so the markup, I believe I lost the markup, but it was almost $5,500, and they added some other stuff to it to make it to that markup. So including what they call it, the low jack, the nitrogen tire, the PF uh for the front hood, and the bumpers, and also what else? And some other items that were added to it as well, and which some of the things that I shouldn't have accepted, but because I mean, it is what it is, because there are dealerships that are charging almost $10,000. I mean, $10,000. I remember there was one. They were charge not $10,000 for the markup, and they added everything else into that to make that markup. And they're selling level two wall charger or whatever. And I have to ask them to remove that, because it took forever for them to get that shipped to me. So I got a refund back for that. So, and another thing that mistake that I made, as I mentioned, is like maybe I shouldn't have. I had an extended financing term, which I shouldn't have done. I should have kept it a little bit down to like 60 months. But I mean, it is what it is, and that's something that you learn along the way. But apart from that, the car was great. And that's one of the I mean, just to finish the financing part, it's just whenever you're about to do a financing, just make sure you get everything right. Don't let them run a credit first. And if they're gonna run your credit, I mean, just finance with Kia. Okay, don't allow dealership to run your credit through all kind of banks or whatever, because it's gonna affect your credit score, and some of them will deny you, and that's what happened. Like they would deny me, like for some ridiculous stuff. But anyway, but I got financed through Kia. And that same thing with the next vehicle that I got, I financed with Kia. And one more thing that I forgot to mention about whenever you're doing financing, you don't have to add a lot of additional stuff that dealership are going to ask you to add to it. All you just need to do is add gap to it. That's it. Add a gap. You don't need to worry about the roadside hazard or extra warranty and all that stuff. No, you don't need all that stuff, because it's just a way of them get more money from you, and then that will add to your monthly payment as well. So this time, what the vehicle that I got, I only did gap, and that's it. If the tire fall off, I mean, get damaged, I just have to fix it, get a new one. So just letting you guys know, for anybody that is trying to get an electric vehicle, especially Kia or Hyundai, just get a gap. That's it. Don't add anything else to it, so that you can save yourself some money. All right, because I'm about to get some refund. I'll find out how much they're gonna give me. I just send it, call the dealership, and they decide they're gonna refund. But based on what I was learning, when they told me the last time, it's like about $4,000 back. So I'm not sure if, I mean, but it was more than that. It actually did cost about $10,000 extra with all the stuff that I added to it. So just let you guys know, this is some of the mistakes that I made, and I would never. I mean, trying to let everybody know you don't need to add that to it, because you don't need it. The warranty on the car is good, and anything that they need to fix, it has to deal with Kia. So, uh, also, done with the financing part. When it comes to the maintenance, I love the fact that there was not a lot of maintenance on this car. The only thing that I've been doing is just taking the car for 8,000 mile, every 8,000 mile inspection, which is something. The first 8,000 miles was just check the tire, rotate the tires, uh, balance the tire, make sure everything is all great, and inspect the fluid, the coolant, and all that stuff. And that's it. The second part of the 8,000 mile, which is every 16,000 miles, they have to replace the cabin air filter, and that's it. Majority of the time, I only spend maybe 30 something dollars. The highest that I did was, the last time I did was like $100 some change, and that was because I had to do alignment, and the alignment cost like 100 and some change, I think, or 90 some dollars. But that's the only time I spent a lot of money, and there's no need for oil change, and I charge at home, and that's another thing. I've saved a lot on fuel, because on my Honda Accord that I have, I still have that, and I probably be selling that too. And I spend an average of, and sometimes I don't even fill up the tank, and that has what 16,000. I'm sorry, 16 gallon of tank for the Honda Accord, and usually since the gas price has been going up, it's like I spend an average of maybe about 200 and some change a month. Is it a month or every 2 weeks? No, a month, something like that, which is too cheaper for some other people, But since I own my electric vehicle, I charge at home. Yes, it did increase my electric bill a little bit, but the convenience, that's another thing. Whenever people feel like, well, I didn't buy the car because of saving the environment. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't buy the car because I want to save the environment. I believe the environment is messed up. Okay, just to be honest. All right, I bought it for convenience. Okay, I don't like going to gas station during the night. Like whenever I'm off work, I want to go home. I don't feel like stopping by a gas station to for gas in the gas station, or if I'm running late for work. As soon as I get home, plug it in, and I forget about it. I set the time sometimes at 12 a.m., but sometimes I just decide to plug it in. And I got this car for convenience. Okay, and learning about electric vehicle, it I learned to be, how can I say this? Like it makes me learn more about things that I usually don't do with my gas car, or you know. So I plan my trip ahead. I make sure I know where to charge and all that stuff. And that's one thing about, especially other cars that are not Tesla, that you have to plan your trip. You have to know where to charge, or just plan for something for the uncertain, for unforeseen situation. And it helps me learn a lot. And that's one thing I love about this car or electric vehicle so far. So, um, let me know in the comment section if you're EV6 owner, if you still own your EV6, or you traded in your EV6 for EV9 or another electric vehicle. Let me know in the comment section, guys, your experience with the EV6. I love this car, and a lot of people that owns this car that love it. My car, I've never experienced any issue except for the 12-volt battery. All right, the 12-volt battery, the battery died, and I believe it was a defective battery. That's the only reason why I had an issue with that. So, but apart from that, ever since the battery was replaced, the DC uh, converter charged the battery. The amber light would switch on whenever the battery is low. I never had any issue since then. And the only another issue that I had was the charge port door. Sometimes it's like, I don't know, maybe it has something to do with the key, proximity key fob, but sometimes it won't open when you push the door, the area. If you guys remember, I put like one of the glow in the dark. I carved out a electric plug in that area there. Sometimes it won't open. I have to pull it to open, and then after a few tries, it will open, or it will open, and I plug it in. And after it will work fine. Um, I've had people drove this car and they love this car. I haven't put it on tour. That's one thing I've never mentioned. Yes, I put this car on tour. That's another reason why the mileage was high too. And people that drove this car, they love it. Okay. Um, yeah. Yeah. Maybe I might have a story about that one later on. But yeah, I did put it on tour. I had it. I enjoyed it while it lasts, and after that, I had to get out of it because after Hertz got into the EV market, the rental market, yeah, everything collapsed, and I I wasn't making as supposed to as I used to make anymore. So I decided, like, you know what, I don't feel like renting the car out for a lower price. It doesn't worth it. I compete with Hertz. Okay. You can't compete with big companies. You're just gonna be run out of loss, and that's what it is. But anyway, um, as I mentioned in an earlier video, this car is a great road tripper, a very great road tripper. If you are going to road trip, this car is a fun car. Okay, whenever you use the highway driving assistant, it helps out a lot. You know, as long as you stay around 75 miles per hour, you will get a great efficient vehicle. It is very efficient. When you go above 875 miles per hour, um, I mean, it is what it is, and that applies to any electric vehicle. You go too fast, you're gonna lose a lot of range. The first time we took this car out, we took it to Alabama, Huntsville, Alabama. Yes, the same week we took it out. And after that, this car has been in a lot of places, Florida to Connecticut to, I mean, Delaware, Atlanta, Georgia. Where else? A lot of road trip from to Maryland, DC area. This car has been in a lot of places, except from the western part area. But south all the way. But at least the farthest place we've been is Alabama and Georgia. But the Northeast, this car has been a lot. I mean, I said Rhode Island. I believe Rhode Island is someone that rented the car to go as far as Rhode Island, and the guy loved the car. He was renting it. He was using it for work, and till his job got him a Rivian. So, um, thank you, Matt, for renting my car. Okay, if you stumble to this video, I also need to discuss about the flaws with the Kia, which is about the software. The software has a lot of work to be done, and Kia just never had it. I mean, they tried with the EV9 software on the EV9, but the EV6 was just lagging behind. The OTA took forever, but it did work. I started getting some OTA, but it's the OTA that I already got that were pre-installed before. So I guess they just installing the official OTA. So but the EV route planner did get better. It improved a lot, and some's like inconvenience for you to take your car to the dealership for them to install certain software, which they could have just done that over the air, and also the Wi-Fi access should have been. They should have allowed us to be able to connect to Wi-Fi at home to download the software instead of using the 4G internet on the car. You know, also the battery precondition, it didn't come with the car, but it later came on, which was so helpful. And that comes on, but for you to use that, you have to use the onboard navigation route planner. So I had to go between switch between the navigation route planner and the Waze, or I set that up on my phone. But yeah, Kia still have a lot of work to do. Kia needs to work on their own software. That they need to develop their own software, in-house software, and it's gonna make these cars even do better. With the by combining all the route planner, the charging stops, and all that stuff. Because even the EV9 is still using is just a little bit better than EV6, but it's still is using the same mapping system, mapping software. Same company, I believe they're using it here, HERE. So I don't know what to say, but I just feel like Kia needs to do better with their software. Okay. Also, to be able to customize the UI on the EV6 will be great. It has the same uh, instrument cluster as the Model 5. Model 5 has that same cap, but they were able to customize the UI. It looks nice. I love that. I hope Model 5 will come up with a bigger SUV, because that 5-seater or 6-seater is not going to work. I mean, maybe for somebody, but not for me. All right. So, but I just want to add that to it, because uh, a whole lot of things that could be better with this car. Uh, and also, the highway driving assistant could be better, but you know, that means you have to get the GT line or GT for you to get a highway driving assistant too, which I have on my EV9, and I can feel the difference. It is different from the highway driving assistant one. Yeah, so I just want to add that to this. All right, so that's it for my review. 24 months of owning this vehicle before I traded it in. Let me know in the comment section if you're a Kia EV6 owner, your experience with the vehicle, and what trim that you had, and how far you've gone with your vehicle, and your current mileage. I know the mileage of my car is not that bad. I mean, it's not as worse. Not worse. It's not as high as other people. I've seen people that Uber, that in a group, Facebook group, mentioned they've hit 60 some thousand within a year or whatever and stuff. So mine being at 39,000 miles, not that bad. So, but I enjoyed this vehicle. Let me know in the comment section. And yes, I did got a EV9. And if you've seen you probably seen the video by now. But I'm just posting this video now because I'm behind on editing. So um, forgive me for that. It's just work. I have to feed the family, and I have to be there for my family. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe and like the video. Check out my other videos. Also check out my motorcycle channel, Kilowatt Hour Only motorcycles channel. Check out the videos over there. Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe, stay blessed. Bye bye.